Hey everybody, it's Jess here with Blush Jess. Thank you so much for watching for this week's weigh-in. This is my husband, David. Why do you always do the funny thing? That's my husband.
Why does it take you so long to notice? You're looking at the camera.
It's my husband, David, and my best friend, Jen from Texas. And we're all back together again. Sorry about missing last week. It was a crazy week for all of us, but we're back together to report. Did you miss us? I don't think I had anyone comment saying they missed us, but I did tell you guys in a video why we were not doing it.
Is that saying something?
I think you were all just very understanding, so we really appreciate that. We are going to report our weigh-in, check-in. It's not just about the weigh-in, it's about everything, but we're going to report it for the last 2 weeks, so you won't miss out on anything.
So let's jump right into it since we're doing 2 weeks worth of work.
Let's first say what we are doing. Like, what is it? So if you are new, we are not on Weight Watchers. We are not on
counting calories.
We are not doing keto.
No Atkins.
We are not doing any of that. We are just eating in moderation. Eating when we're hungry, stopping when we're full. No list of good foods or bad foods. Just trying to use common sense.
No
eat
eating,
smaller portions.
No eating in between meals if we can help it.
Just eating when we're hungry, you know. Getting in our water. Just trying to just live a life of moderation.
Moderate life.
Yeah. So, how was everybody's last 2 weeks?
You go first, blessed Jess.
Okay, I'm wearing my shirt. I just took a shower.
Shout out to myself.
So my hair is all wet, but I feel like I had a good last 2 weeks. We have been very, very busy. Why is that?
Because it's been
I don't know why.
Nonstop
It's just been a lot of stuff, and we've been cranking out videos and a lot of stuff at church and stuff, and so that's been helping, like, staying busy. We've been eating out a little bit, probably more than normal.
We've been so busy.
We've been so busy.
Yeah.
But so last week, when I say last week, I mean the week we didn't weigh in.
Right.
I had a good week, but I went up on the scale quite a bit. So the last 2 weeks, let me find my numbers. That was last week. Okay, so 2 weeks ago when I weighed in on camera, I was 226.9 and I was down like 0.6. And then last week I was 228.1, so I was up like
1.5.
Something like that, like a good bit. But there really wasn't an explanation for that. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I did terrible and I ate everything and I gained 1.5 pounds. So I'm not really sure why I went up, and I kind of want to talk about that this week. But we did have some Chinese food the day before, so, and I didn't go crazy. I had a small portion, but you know, the sodium, it could have been something like that. So I just kept on doing what I was, you know, doing. And then this week I'm down to 226. So I lost that pound plus. So I'm actually lower than I was 2 weeks ago. So that is really good. I just kept doing what I'm doing, and that's kind of what I talk about. We can let you guys talk first, but I want to talk about, like, the scale is not always a true representation of how your week is gone.
Why don't you go ahead and talk about it?
So we all tend to focus on the scale, right? And maybe he doesn't.
No.
I feel like girls do, right? Like, when you're trying to lose weight, the scale is everything. Like, if that thing is going up, like, does it not have the power to make you feel terrible about yourself? Like, in 5 seconds, like, I could be having a great day and then I step on the scale and I'm up. And, like, my day is completely like, oh, I'm doing terrible. Like, even if I don't feel like that, as soon as I step on the scale and it's up. Just do what I do.
Don't ever step on the scale.
But when you're trying so hard, like, I'll step on the scale like every day or several times a day, just because.
Once a week for me.
But it's hard because I don't know. I feel like so many of us, just like, and I just want to say this, just like counting points and counting all this stuff kind of made me crazy with, like, obsessing about food and, like, thinking about it. It's the whole thing, like, okay, don't think about a pink elephant. Don't think about it. Like,
I'm not.
You immediately think about it. I'm going to shove him. But when you try not to focus on food and then you're constantly having to count points and all this, it kind of made me crazy because that's all I would think about. And it's kind of become the same thing with a scale. Like,
which is why I don't step on it, because I don't want to obsess. I got enough obsessions as it is.
But still, like, even if I weighed in once a week, I feel like if that scale was up, it kind of has the power to make me feel bad about myself. And I'm really trying to work on that, because these 2 weeks were about the same in terms of how I did. Like, I followed my plan and my boundaries that we talk about.
Let's put a Bible verse on the scale.
Well, yeah, I guess I could. What Bible verse would I put on there?
I'm fearfully and wonderfully made.
It's true. Maybe I should do that. But, you know, I really want to work on not letting the scale have the power to impact how I'm feeling about myself, or like, you know, because it's just one little tool in a whole list of things. So anyway, I've been talking on for like 5 minutes now. So if anybody else wants
ladies first, Jen, go ahead.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago, I was 146.4. Last week, I went up to 147.2, and this week I'm back down to 146.6. So I'm still a little bit above what I was 2 weeks ago, but a loss from last week.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay. Any other backstory you want to talk about in terms of all that?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean,
you've been traveling a lot, right?
I think the travel definitely has lots. I've been traveling a lot lately. In fact, I'm in Houston right now.
Does it affect your eating schedule?
It does. Just to give you an example today, I mean, I try to eat lunch around kind of a normal lunchtime, and today I actually started the trip here, which was a 3-hour trip at noon, and I didn't end up stopping for lunch till almost 2:30.
Yeah.
That definitely affects it.
So then I didn't want to eat really late tonight, so I went, I think about 6-ish or something to get dinner, and I went to Subway and ended up throwing half the sandwich away because I really wasn't that hungry.
Right. Yeah. Smart.
Yeah, that's good though. And that's like something else I've been kind of thinking a lot about is sometimes I have a hard time when I buy something, especially if it's like a meal out.
You feel guilty, like you have to finish it.
I feel guilty if I throw it away. And it's been like something I've had to stop myself and go, you know what? Like, am I doing myself any favors if I finish the rest of this, however much it costs?
That's why I always try to think, what could I eat? And then try to go right below that. Because then if you finish it, you expect it to anyway. But then if you don't finish it and you're still a little hungry, you have room to go back and get something else.
Yeah, I mean, that is the truth. Like when you're serving portions at home, like do a little bit less than you think. You can always get more. But more, it seems to be happening more to me like when we go to a buffet, because I feel like we paid all this money.
When do we ever go to a buffet?
CC's. We go to CC's all the time for the kids. And so I don't
call that a buffet because it's only pizza.
Well,
but I get it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like if you pay, well, it's not that much, but still, if you pay to go in and you get like one piece of pizza, I feel like, well, that's a waste, you know?
Yeah.
But
like you gotta get your money's worth.
Yes, exactly. But like it's not. It would be better for myself to pay the $5 and get a piece of pizza and not overstuff myself. I know, but you know what I'm saying. Even that. Getting us out, I would just feel like, oh, that's a waste. I'm not getting my money's worth. But it's still better for me to do that and maybe waste some money than to make myself sick and miserable, break my plan, and fall off track. So I've really been thinking a lot about that as I've, had to throw some stuff away or not eat as much as normal, just to kind of like, hey, that mindset is the wrong kind of thinking. I've been thinking about that this week.
Gotcha.
So. Anything else?
Jen?
No, I mean, I got to figure out this travel thing.
Yeah. I know it has to be an adjustment period.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's hard too, because just to give you an example, last week I was in Dallas, and one of the nights, I've stayed at this hotel before, but I've always been with other people, and so they kind of know where the places are to go eat. Well, this one night I was by myself, and I drove around and around. Well, basically the closest and nearest thing was McDonald's. I really didn't want McDonald's.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to drive 10 miles away to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Traveling always, even if I don't eat out too much, or, even just going home, like going to see family and we're eating at home and stuff, something about like being away from your home, and I always go up on the scale, even if I'm not even eating that different. It's like my body.
See, for me, it's the opposite.
You always go.
I always lose weight on vacations.
Oh, no.
Well, I lose weight like if we're going to Disney World. I fully intend we will probably lose weight because we're going to be walking nonstop.
It also depends on the vacation. If it's Christmas and we're just sitting around all the time,
we did not lose weight on the cruise.
Yeah, Christmas we did not. I know I didn't lose weight.
You didn't lose weight on the cruise?
Not really.
Not at all.
I don't think I gained much though, because we were walking a lot.
I don't know. I think we gained a little bit.
I think that's another problem for me too, is in this job now, I'm doing a lot, like when I'm working from home, I'm sitting in front of the computer all day, whereas when I was in the clinic, I was moving around.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
but I could
that's
definitely
also
see
part of
that. Yeah, it's totally different.
That's where the water kicks in. I try to make, if I'm going to be sitting all day, I just try to drink a lot more. It helps keep those cravings down, and it helps flush out more.
Yeah, I need to do better
need.
with the water.
Yeah.
I did okay this week, but the last few weeks I've not done great on water.
Yeah.
So it does make a difference. And I've definitely felt like kind of bloated because I feel like I'm not drinking enough. And then anyway, so.
My first week was not good. I went up, I believe, what was it?
Your numbers.
Last time I weighed in that you guys saw me, I was
259.2.
259.2. I just crossed into the 250s. And then a week later, I had a bad week. I did not drink water well. I did not balance meals very well. And the next week, I went up to 262.2.
That's exactly 3 pounds.
So I went up exactly 3 pounds. And then today, I weighed in, and I am 260.5.
So you've got it almost off.
I've got it almost back off. I got about another half pound to go to get it back where I was. But the drinking more water and also balancing the meals better got me back to that point. So
we just really got to stay focused. And
it's all about focus.
Yeah, it's hard, especially the more busy we get to kind of remember like what we're doing.
Yeah, but that's the reason I don't get on the scale every day is because I know if I do that, I will obsess, and I don't want to think that way, and I don't want food to have that kind of control over me. I believe food should be enjoyed, not treated as anything. Yeah. And so you have to treat it as such. And so I don't eat as healthy as I should. I'm trying to get better little by little, more and more. But at the same time, you can't treat food as checking the box every day. You have to treat it as...
I definitely think it has to be enjoyed. If you don't enjoy what you're eating...
Yeah, if it tastes like cardboard, I don't care how much...
You're eventually going to quit.
Salt doesn't help it. I'm sorry, it doesn't. So you have to...
But I do think, like, the more you eat, like, healthier foods, like, the more you want them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, like, when I eat healthier...
I hated diet soda until my tongue changed for it.
That's not really healthy, though. Like, I'm talking about, like...
It was a big switch for me. It was a big switch for me.
I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, when you eat fruits and vegetables, those kind of things taste better, like, the more you eat them. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first started trying to eat more fruits and vegetables, I kind of didn't like it. But when, the more you eat it, the more your body kind of craves it. Anyway.
Final thoughts?
Plans for next week. Same old, same old. Anybody have anything different they want to focus on?
Portion control's huge. Watch it. Like I said, start small and then work your way up.
I need to do better about starting a little bit smaller, and this did happen to me. I forget what day it was and where we were, but it was Moe's. I was so hungry. I let myself get a little bit too hungry, and then by the time we ate, I was so hungry that I just like ate really fast.
Yeah. And
it takes your body a while to realize it's full, and so as soon as I felt full, I stopped.
Start drinking first. That always helps me.
As soon as I felt full, I stopped, but then I realized quickly, like, I'm feeling way more full than I should be.
Right.
So the slower you eat, because it does take like 20 minutes for your body to register fullness. So that happened to me. And I was like, whoa, I did way too much, but I didn't realize it until it was too late. So I need to slow down and maybe not let myself get that hungry. So like inhale it.
Jen?
This next week and a half is going to be a really big challenge for me because now by the time we meet next Tuesday, it probably won't be a big issue, but I will be traveling again right after that. Then mine and my dad's birthdays next week, followed by my youngest daughter's birthday. We're having her birthday party, immediately followed by Easter.
A lot of cake and ice cream coming.
Yes. Yeah.
So...
One piece of cake, one scoop of ice cream. Just everything in moderation.
Well, and everybody says, too, like, let the celebrations be the day or the meal, but don't let it be, like, weeks, you know? Like, Easter is one day. So if you go over on that one day, that's okay. But if Easter turns into, like, a bag of candy that you can't stay out of all week, that might be more of a problem. But, yeah, birthdays are
not too hard for me, but the problem is, my dad and I are the 30th. My daughter's the 31st. Her birthday is going to be the 31st, and Easter's the 1st. So literally next weekend.
It's a boom weekend,
weekend.
That'll be fun, though.
Yeah, that'd be a good weekend for you.
Yeah, I know.
I'll come back that following Tuesday and report at 5.
That's okay, though, Yeah, I don't even know what we're doing for Easter. We'll do something.
Well, I've got it. We've got it mapped out on paper. We just need to.
You mean for church? But I mean like
for Easter. I mean, we're going to give the kids their baskets, and I mean we'll probably sneak the candy we can't eat around Nate.
I really tried to not get like anything for us.
Maybe like one treat per person.
Yeah, we might do that, but.
Well, I mean, our youth are doing something for Easter, so we'll probably snack with them a little bit.
That's true.
But we're not going to go.
Church parties,
but we don't go over. We don't.
No.
We usually don't go crazy on Easter.
Yeah. Easter's hard for us because my dad always has a get together at his house, and not only are we celebrating Easter, so he has like a luncheon, but we celebrate all of the March and April birthdays in the family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's more cake and ice cream.
Yeah, of course.
No,
that's what you do.
No, the holiday that kills me is Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas is the worst.
Yeah, it is.
Not even close.
It's the whole like fall season.
It's like the whole, but Christmas is not just one day. It's Eve. It's day. It's the day after. It's every time you're with family, the entire season of Christmas, you're going to get all this stuff, and so it's hard to walk away from it because then you're the weird one. Everybody else is eating it, and you're walking away.
Well, that's the thing. Like sometimes you just want to eat what everybody else is eating.
Yeah. Oh, man,
Easter wouldn't be too bad if it didn't fall when it falls for us.
Right.
I know. It's really weird this year with it being right.
Yeah. It either falls way too early or way too late.
Yeah.
It never falls right where you think it should, which is like the second week of April. Is where you
that
think
would be
it should.
nice. It's always
Wasn't
it last year that was so early?
I mean, one time we were with y'all in Texas. It was like March the 28th
that was
or
like
something.
2 years ago.
It was crazy.
My birthday has fallen on Easter, I think, 2 or 3 times.
That is nuts.
It's really weird.
We're
never ready for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so David has our weekly trivia question.
Right. So I'm going to preface this by saying part of of what we do, which is eating in moderation, intuitive eating, is that we've said over and over again, you can eat whatever you want, just listen to your stomach and don't overdo it. And so I said, okay, and I've always asked this question, if you could have the classic American meal, which everybody says is a burger, fries, and a shake, if you could get those 3 things, but from anywhere, so they don't have to all be from the same restaurant. If you could get the burger, fries, and shake from 3 places, from 2 places, or if one place happens to have all 3 that you love, where would you get all 3 of them from, and what would be your dream American meal? So,
or is this like fast food?
Mainly, we're going to stay within the well-known fast food chains, but if you want to like throw one random, this one place makes the best fries I've ever had, we can go for that for sure. You want to start, honey?
I'll start. Okay, so burger, that's going to be hard. Fast food, sadly, we don't have them in Georgia. We do have one in Alabama. But my favorite burger is probably Whataburger. I love it.
Can we just go ahead and go across the board here? I second that motion. Whataburger is the best fast food burger I've ever had.
It's so weird how I get mine. They will put avocado on it. It's like smashed avocado. It's so good. I get that on there.
I always do bacon and barbecue sauce, and oh my gosh, it's so good.
Love it. I love it, and we miss it. And my hometown in Alabama has one, but they don't have them here in Georgia.
In North Alabama, they don't have them either.
So we can get it when we go home and visit.
So Jen, second, third.
I know.
So Jen, third the motion. Whataburger.
Yes, third the motion.
It's the best fast food burger. It is.
Okay, now let's go to the next easiest one, which is the shake. Because I think we're all going to say the fries are probably the hardest.
I'm
Let's go to the shake.
I'm not a big shake person.
But if you had to get one, the best shake you've ever had.
Could it be like ice cream cone?
No.
I don't know. Right now I'm obsessed with Freddy's chocolate ice cream cone. So would their shakes taste like that?
Probably close.
It would either be there or, because we do have Freddy's here. I love that they have this custard, they call it, and it's so good. And I'm not a big ice cream person, but that is really good. My other favorite place would probably be Chick-fil-A. I like their shakes.
They do have good shakes. They do have very good shakes. Jen, you go next.
Okay, so chain-wise, Whataburger. I love their chocolate.
They do have good shakes.
They do have very good shakes.
I really love their chocolate shakes. But if any of you ever have an opportunity to go up north into the Illinois, Wisconsin, Missouri area, there's a place there called Overwise. It actually came from it was a dairy farm. Oh my gosh. Their chocolate shakes are to die for.
Wow.
Brianna, my oldest, literally wants us to take her up there for her birthday.
I bet we have somebody watching that knows what she's talking about. If you know, leave a comment down below.
Absolutely.
Lucy's crying about something.
I'm not sure what.
Lucy, get up and get it, okay?
Get up and get it. It's okay.
Okay, and you?
I'm with Jen on the Whataburger consistency of the shake, but
he loves shakes.
I love shakes. I could drink a shake literally with almost every meal. But in terms of overall flavor profiles and variety, I've always said Sonic. I love the.
I like their shake.
I love the fact they use real ice cream with everything, but then the fact that you can go there and get literally 50 different varieties
of varieties.
Which,
I will say
that's
that.
why,
I don't like their shakes.
So that's what I'm saying. If I pull up, I literally can go, I don't really know what I feel like, but they're all good. And so that's why I always try to.
I don't like that they have that whipped topping instead of whipped cream. I don't like
I never get that. I never asked for that. So
right now you can get them half price after 8.
That's the other reason they save you money. But I'm with you. Whataburger's tough to beat, and I do love Chick-fil-A shakes as well.
Okay, French fries.
Now the hard part where this video's getting long, the fries.
French fries are my favorite thing like in the entire world. So this is hard.
Okay, so right now I've got a Whataburger burger. I've got probably a Whataburger / Sonic shake. I'll start this one. Fries for me, this is so tough. I'm tied between Culver's Crinkle Cut.
I love those.
They're so good.
I love Crinkle Cut.
And from being a kid, for nostalgia reasons, Arby's curly fries. I've always loved their curly fries.
To me, Arby's, though, has a very greasy, old greasy taste.
It depends on how they're prepped. If they're fresh and they haven't been sitting, the spice on them is very unique. But nobody else does it.
They always taste like old grease to me.
Because you're not getting them fresh.
Probably.
If you get them hot and fresh.
It's probably our Arby's.
If you, it really is. Well, also Arby's isn't as popular as they used to be, and so you really have to. You're going to be.
And they're more expensive. Who's been to Arby's recently? We went, and I was like, "Holy cow!"
And I love Jack in the Box, curly fries, but they don't use that spice. The spice is what makes that fry what it is. So that would be my fry. Jen, you go next.
You know, we discuss this a lot. Because fries are important.
Yes,
very much so.
I actually was struggling, and I don't know why. Because I really, truly. Like one day it just hit me, Chick-fil-A.
They do have good fries.
The waffle fries are good.
Chick-fil-A's fries. They would be on my number 1.
And then I love dipping them in the sauce.
Is it the texture? Is it the?
I also love the honey roasted barbecue sauce and the Polynesian sauce. I love like so many.
That's what I'm saying. Is it the fry by itself, or is it the fry plus what sauces you can get there?
No, it's the fries.
The fries are really good. Yeah, they're really crispy
I
and
like
soft.
Those waffle fries.
I like them too. I would say my favorite is probably some sort of crinkle fry. Like we have Zaxby's here in the South. I love their fry. It's kind of like a Culver's crinkle cut, but it has like seasoning on it. Yeah. That's probably my favorite if it's like hot and fresh. So I love the crinkle cut. I don't know why. Yeah,
I do too. Zaxby's probably win the crinkle cut category. Probably that they're close to Culver's.
They have a very like it's kind of like a season like on Arby's.
The seasoning makes Zaxby's fries good, but the Culver consistency.
They're counting down on us because we're about to be overtime.
But that's our American lunch. So
that is going to be it for this video. I'm going to talk really fast before it cuts us off. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up.
Leave a comment down below.
Please subscribe if you're new. We are hitting close to 5,000 subscribers. We're going to have a super big giveaway when we hit 5,000. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And we will be back next week to let you know how we did on our weight loss journey.
So we got to sing for you.
Yeah, we'll see.
We will put that together very soon.
We'll be working on that. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys back later.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.